Hey, watch her! Watch her!
Go, Scotty. Go, Scotty.
Where is she? Where is she?
And as I thought of that, I can run in the kitchen, grab a knife.
Nope. Stop. Come on. Come on. Please put that down.
Come on, let's not do it. All right, come on, hold that.
Nothing on her hands. Now I lay my baddies to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
I'm a grown-ass woman. Grown.
Okay, so this review is going to be a little bit different, okay? Because this episode was all over the place. I'm way overstimulated in my Krishan voice, so we're just going to go over some key events that happened during the episode. So, of course, we got to go over the main event, which is the Bad Dolly versus Ivory fight, all right? So, as soon as Ivory got off that bus, she made a beeline straight towards Bad Dolly and started getting active. And let me just say this. Ivory started out doing really good, all right? She was punching, she was doing her thing, and she ended up getting Ivory on the ground. But Dolly was able to turn it around, and she was able to get on top and actually had her hand around Ivory's neck. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, Ivory didn't do what needed to be done during that fight. Now, I don't know if it was because all that security was getting in the way. Like, I don't know what it was, but it definitely wasn't what Ivory wanted, okay? And low-key, you could kind of say that Dolly won that first fade. Like, I mean, I don't like Bad Dolly. I don't like her at all, but fair is fair. Fair is fair. And, I mean, if at best you could call it a tie, at best. But Ivory certainly did not win. So after they get broken up, Bad Dolly runs towards the house. I mean, she books it. I'm like, run, Forrest, run, Forrest. But honestly, she ran because she was scared. True T, because listen, you got lucky during that fight. Security helped break it up. You ended up on top, whatever. So you're not trying to like lose your quote unquote W, all right? Because you technically, you did do better than expected, Dolly. You did. So Dolly ends up running in the kitchen and she's trying to look for a knife. And I'm just like, really? A knife? Like, that's a lot. That's really a lot, and it's unnecessary. And True T, she should be fired for that. Like, that's dangerous. That's dangerous as fuck. Really? A knife? That can kill somebody. Like, why can't you just fight with your fists? Like, do what you do. But, if I am being fair, her hand was fucked up. True T. Dolly literally fought a bunch of times that day with the already fucked up hand. She fought Tavi, and then she fought Ivory at the club, and then she just fought Ivory again when she got off the bus. So it's just like, damn, at a certain point, I'm not trying to lose my hand to you hoes. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, my hand is something that's precious. I can't replace a hand. The AI ain't that good yet. So they're all looking for Dolly. Pretty P goes in Ivory's room thinking that Dolly went in Ivory's room, but she's not there. Here comes Ivory as well, being like, where's this bitch? I need that. I gotta have that. I have to have that bitch. Where is she? Where the fuck is she? So chaos is ensuing in this house, all right? Everybody's just scattered around like ants. And in the midst of the chaos, you see Summer sneak K-Rican. And I'm just like, what? But if I think back on the last episode, K-Rican called out a fade for her and just charged her and started fighting her. So she probably wants her lick back, which is understandable. I'm just saying. So they start tussling or whatever. You can't really see like who won, but I will say K-Rican's wig is off. Summer's wig is still on. So if you want to judge by that metric, Summer won, but I don't know. So after that, Cold Killer says that she wants to run a fade one-on-one with Summer. So they get active. And honestly, I would say that fight is a tie. Like, nothing really happened. It was just a bunch of and then quickly broken up by security. One thing I'll say during this episode, the security really overdid it. Like, they really wouldn't even let any of these girls get any sort of strides in during their fights. Like, it was like, I thought they at least had like a 7-second rule. It seemed like they let these hoes fight for like 2 seconds. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, what? And then you have all these people in the way, the camera crew, the security. It's like, we can't see anything. So after that, they cut back to Bad Dolly in the kitchen. The security guard is telling her to drop the knife. But Bad Dolly is telling the security, like, do you know how many bitches are out there waiting on me, man? I gotta have something. And it's like, but you can't have a knife, baby. You can't have a knife. You can't have a deadly weapon. It don't work like that. Like, do you want to go to jail? So back outside, it's just still a bunch of chaos. Ivory's still going off saying, where's that bitch? You got Cold Killer in the background just with her fucking voice just like, oh, I'm Coquilla, what you doing? Like, it's like, she's just like, ugh. Like, her voice was irritating me this whole episode, and it's like, I feel like she just wanted to be seen. It's like, I get that you're mad, but true T, don't nobody really care, Coquilla. This episode isn't about you. It's about Ivory and Bad Dolly, okay? So then Natalie goes into the kitchen with Bad Dolly and basically talks her into going out one last time so she can just fight Ivory so they can all go to bed. And at first, Bad Dolly is apprehensive, like saying, no, but eventually Natalie convinces her to do it, and so Dolly goes out to fight Ivory one more again. And for Dolly's credit, when she comes out, she just goes boom, straight to Ivory, and they get it popping. And true T, Dolly did not lose, and she's on top. She's on top. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not giving like Ivory just totally beat her up. She didn't. She really didn't. But you do hear Dolly say that Ivory ended up biting her nipple, and I'm like, oh, shit, ow. And she's like, yeah, nipples are as sensitive as men's balls, so that's crazy, that's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, shit, I mean, I'm a man, I got balls, they sensitive as fuck, but shit, my nipples sensitive as fuck too. I don't know which will hurt more. Ow. So after that, Ivory still is not satisfied because she didn't do what needed to be done, like, at all. And it was a little bit, I don't want to say I will say I was disappointed in Ivory, because it's like, girl, you've had 2 times to beat her up. It didn't work. Yes, there was a bunch of security, but this isn't your first time fighting on a reality show with a bunch of security guards. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because you were drunk. Perhaps. You know what? I'm going to give Ivory the benefit of the doubt and say it's because she's drunk, and that's why her fighting abilities weren't as good during this episode. I'll say that. Oh, and Ivory, I thought you said you knocked Dolly's tooth out. But we don't see that on the screen. I mean, she's leaking a little bit from the mouth, but you see clearly all of her pearly whites. So, Ivory, did you lie? Is you a lying asshole, Ivory? I wouldn't expect you to be a lying asshole like that. Interesting. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, Pretty Pete ended up sneaking Summer in the mix of all this chaos. And honestly, I understand why Pretty P snuck Summer, because it's like, bitch, you stole my watch and it's broken now and I still haven't gotten my replacement. Like, what's going on? But Pretty P, I would have had more respect for you if you would have just called out the fade directly with Summer. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Summer wouldn't do the same for you. Summer sneaks people all the time, so hey, do what you gotta do, Pretty P. Do what you gotta do. So the next morning, these hoes are just talking about what happened the night prior. We're just gonna skip all of that because it's really redundant, and they talk about shit that happened like 2 episodes ago. I don't really care. Oh, I will say the only thing that did stand out during this whole talking session was LCK and Choco Brown talking. And Choco Brown basically lets LCK know that she has her back and they have an African alliance. Anybody that fights her, she's gonna fight them too. I don't know. It's giving disingenuous. It's giving that you need friends in the house, so you're just going to go for the only bitch that is friendless. I don't know. It didn't really give like she truly cared about LCK. It's giving more so that she just needs an alliance for show purposes. You know what I mean? But if I'm LCK, I would just be happy with it because it's like, girl, you can't fight. Like, you need somebody in your quarter because literally your hands aren't worth a damn. They're not worth a damn at all. Now, I will say you can throw your weight around. You can. But, yeah, the fists, they're not up. They're not up at all. But, yeah, also, during this whole talking session, Natalie lets Scotty know that they're going to go on an event today, some ninja activity, and they're going to get all the girls together, and hopefully, you know, there won't be any fighting. And I'm just like, girl, really? Like, there's always going to be some fighting, always, between these women. Scotty does make an interesting point. She says, like, why do you think that Dolly keeps you know, picking at people and instigating shit? And Natalie's like, she's probably mad because she doesn't have a chain. And then Scotty says, well, whose fault is that? And I'm like, oh, it's Natalie's fault. It's Natalie's fault. And listen, I'm no fan of Bad Dolly, but she should have had her chain. She should have got her chain during Baddies Midwest. Like, she really should have. She should have given it to her during the reunion, because Bad Dolly does put in a lot of work and she is entertaining. Like, this whole episode was truly about her. So she does deserve a chain. You know, I'm not a hating ass bitch. I'll give credit where credit is due. So the next scene, these girls all head downstairs so they can go on the bus to head to the ninja event. And when they all get downstairs, Pretty P decides to fight Summer again, all right? And yeah, honestly, it was a tie. They were just windmilling. Security quickly broke it up, so I can't really declare a winner on that one. But they decide to go for another round, and again, it was really fast. They broke it up like that. They both were windmilling. I don't know who won that. Maybe you guys know. Comment down below. So after all of that, they get on the bus to head to the event. And when they get to the event, Ivory immediately ends up calling out Bad Dolly for a fade. And I'm just like, girl, you know she's not about to fight you. She's not about to fight you right now. She's injured. Like, it's just not going to happen. But Ivory is upset because she heard that Dolly did want to, you know, find a knife, and which is understandable. It's totally understandable. But yeah, it's just not going to happen, Ivory. Like, she's just not going to fight you that day. So you just need to chill. Just chill. But she's not chilling. She wants to fight somebody. So she's now looking at Choco Brown saying like, oh, what you looking at? You pacing back and forth. You want to fight? And Choco Brown's like, Ivory, like, I'm right here. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing. Like, but what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And I'm just like, yeah, like, Ivory, why are you messing with Choco Brown? Like, leave her alone. You just have that aggression towards Dolly, and you just want to fight somebody. But it's like, just stick it to Dolly. Like, don't be trying to just fight random bitches because you're upset and frustrated. Like, no, girl, no. Calm down. So then Cold Killer starts getting in the midst with her loud-ass, annoying-ass voice, calling out Bad Dolly, saying, well, fight me then. But Summer is like, nah, fuck that. And she ends up punching Cold Killer on behalf of Bad Dolly. And then the next thing you know, all hell breaks loose. Everybody starts fighting. And that is how the episode ends. But I want to know what you guys think. And this is the video the YouTube algorithm thinks you should watch next.